The story of the modern tiger begins in the Oligocene epoch, approximately 34 to 23 million years ago, a time when the Earth was undergoing profound climatic and geographic transformations. During this epoch, the earliest ancestors of today's tigers, along with other felids, began to emerge. These early cats, belonging to the subfamily Pantherinae, shared a common ancestor with the big cats of today, but were markedly different in both size and appearance. Initially small and lacking the powerful physique of modern tigers, these creatures were more akin to the size of a domestic cat with a leaner build, adapted to the dense undergrowth and varying terrains of their environments. In this period, forests and wetlands were abundant, and these environments shaped the evolutionary path of these early felids. They developed acute sensory capabilities, a trait that was essential for survival amidst the dense foliage where visibility was limited. Their evolution favored agility over size, allowing them to navigate through the lush vegetation to hunt small mammals and birds. The development of retractable claws, a characteristic feature of all felids, provided these animals with a distinct advantage, enabling them to climb, grasp their prey, and gain traction as they navigated the soft, often muddy ground. Fast forward to the Pleistocene era, about 2 million years ago. The landscape of Earth and its inhabitants had evolved dramatically. It was during this time that the first animals recognizable as true tigers began to appear, with evidence suggesting their origins in what is now northern Asia. These tigers were the prototypes of the majestic creatures we know today, and they exhibited several key adaptations that would define their survival strategy in the evolving world. The Pleistocene epoch, often characterized by its glacial cycles, presented a harsher, more variable climate, and the emerging tigers adapted accordingly. Their physical size increased, a necessary adaptation that allowed them to take down larger prey, such as deer and bovine species which thrived in the changing environments. The iconic stripes of the tiger likely developed during this time as a form of disruptive camouflage, an evolutionary trait that broke up their outline among the dappled light of Ice Age forests and tall grasslands. This camouflage was crucial not only for hunting, but also for protection from other predators that roamed the vast landscapes of Pleistocene Asia. These true tigers had a more robust build with a stronger jaw and larger teeth, adaptations that enabled them to deliver a lethal bite to their prey. Their territorial behavior also began to manifest during this era, a trait linked to the need for securing a sufficient hunting range capable of sustaining their larger bodies and the energy demands of their increasingly powerful physiques. Through these epochs, from the Oligocene to the Pleistocene, the lineage of tigers adapted to the Earth's whims and carved a niche for themselves as one of the planet's most formidable predators. This evolutionary journey set the stage for the diverse subspecies of tigers found across Asia today, each adapted to their unique habitats and continuing the legacy of their ancient predecessors. Over millions of years, the physical evolution of tigers has been a testament to the principles of natural selection, where only the most aptly adapted survived the rigors of environmental changes. One of the most distinctive features of tigers, their striped coat, likely evolved as an adaptive trait to enhance their ability to remain unseen in their natural habitats. In the dense forests and tall grasses of Asia, the unique pattern of dark vertical stripes on a reddish-orange background breaks up the tiger's outline. This form of disruptive camouflage is crucial, allowing tigers to blend seamlessly with the filtered light through foliage and the shadows cast by tall grasses. The evolution of the tiger's physique is equally remarkable. Tigers are among the largest and most muscular of the big cats, a trait that has evolved to equip them with the brute strength necessary to hunt and subdue large ungulates like deer and wild boar, which constitute a significant portion of their diet. Their forelimbs are robust and muscular, ideal for grappling with prey, while their hind limbs provide the explosive power necessary for short bursts of speed to ambush prey. Furthermore, their elongated canine teeth and strong jaws enable them to deliver a fatal bite, and their retractable claws are used to grip tightly onto their prey during a hunt. In contrast to many other felid species that may exhibit social behaviors, tigers are distinctly solitary. This behavioral trait is likely an evolutionary adaptation linked to their role as apex predators in diverse and often challenging environments. The solitary nature of tigers minimizes competition among individuals, which is crucial given the large territories they require to ensure a sufficient supply of prey. Each tiger controls a vast range, marked and patrolled regularly to ward off intruders and to attract mates. This territorial behavior is facilitated by a variety of methods including scent marking, vocalizations, and scratching on trees. The solitary lifestyle also influences their hunting techniques. Tigers typically stalk their prey alone, relying on stealth and the element of surprise. This method of hunting is energy efficient, crucial for a large predator that may go several days between successful kills. By hunting alone, tigers can silently approach prey up close before launching a quick and decisive attack. Once a tiger captures its prey, the absence of a social group means there is no need to share the kill, which ensures that the tiger receives the maximum caloric benefit necessary to sustain its large body size and muscular build. These adaptations, both physical and behavioral, have not only allowed tigers to dominate as top predators in their ecosystems, but have also shaped the ecological balance, influencing the population and behavior of prey species and other predators within their habitats. The evolution and adaptation of tigers are pivotal chapters in the story of their survival, illustrating the complex interplay between genetics, environment, and behavior. The Pleistocene epoch, spanning from about 2.6 million to 11,700 years ago, is often characterized by the dramatic ice ages that reshaped the Earth's landscapes and ecosystems. During this period, glacial advances and retreats were common, significantly altering the geographical distribution of habitats and species. These ice ages created a patchwork of tundra, steppe, and forested areas, which in turn dictated the movements and availability of prey species crucial to tiger survival. As glaciers advanced, they pushed many animal species southward into areas with milder climates, while the retreat of ice caps allowed flora and fauna to recolonize previously frozen landscapes. Prey animals such as deer, wild boars, and various ungulates had to adapt to these shifts by migrating, thereby forcing predators like tigers to follow these migrations to maintain access to their food sources. The dynamic landscape meant that tigers not only had to be physically adaptable, but also geographically flexible, expanding and contracting their territories in response to the ebb and flow of ice. The harsh conditions of the ice ages also pressured tigers to develop robust physical traits and survival strategies. Their fur grew thicker to insulate against frigid temperatures, and their hunting strategies had to be exceptionally efficient in energy-poor environments, where every calorie consumed mattered for survival. Transitioning into the Holocene epoch, approximately 11,700 years ago to the present, the Earth experienced a significant warming trend that brought about profound changes in habitats and species distributions. As the ice retreated, it left behind a richer, more varied landscape, allowing for the development of dense forests and expansive grasslands. This increase in vegetation supported a wider array of plant and animal life, subsequently influencing tiger distribution as these areas became their new habitats. The warmer climates of the Holocene encouraged a diversification of flora, which in turn supported a larger and more diverse fauna. Forests and wetlands spread, creating rich ecosystems where tigers could thrive. The availability of diverse prey species, such as various deer species, antelopes, and smaller mammals increased, providing tigers with a plentiful food supply. This abundance allowed tiger populations to expand both in size and range, adapting their territories to encompass these lush new environments. However, the Holocene also marked the rise of human civilizations, which began to impact tiger habitats significantly. Agricultural development, urban expansion, and increased resource extraction led to habitat fragmentation and a decrease in the availability of large, contiguous areas required for healthy tiger populations. Consequently, the interactions between tigers and humans became more frequent, often leading to conflict. This epoch, while offering new opportunities for expansion and adaptation, also posed new challenges as tigers had to navigate not only natural changes in their environments but also those imposed by the growing human footprint. As we continue into the modern era, the legacy of these environmental transformations during the Pleistocene and Holocene epochs still plays a crucial role in shaping tiger conservation and management strategies today. The relationship between tigers and humans has been marked by both awe and conflict. As human civilizations emerged and expanded, particularly in regions where tigers roamed, the impact on these majestic predators became increasingly profound. Early humans altered the landscapes tigers inhabited through the development of agriculture, clearing vast tracts of forest for cultivation and settlement. This habitat alteration reduced the areas available for tigers to hunt and live, forcing them into smaller, more fragmented patches of wilderness. Moreover, tigers were hunted by early humans, initially perhaps for defense or competition, as both species vied for the same prey animals, and later as a form of prestige or for their beautiful pelts and body parts believed to possess medicinal properties. This hunting added another layer of pressure on tiger populations, reducing their numbers significantly in areas where humans settled extensively. In the contemporary era, tigers face a multitude of threats that are magnified by modern human activity. Habitat destruction continues at an accelerated pace due to urban expansion, infrastructure development, and continued deforestation for agriculture. Such activities not only shrink the natural habitats of tigers, but also lead to fragmentation, which isolates populations and reduces genetic diversity. Fragmented habitats make it difficult for tigers to find mates, hunt effectively, and evade human contact. The illegal wildlife trade poses a severe threat to tigers, driven by a high demand for tiger parts in traditional medicine and as luxury items. Poaching remains a critical concern despite international and local laws designed to protect these animals. The scarcity of tigers has ironically increased their value in illegal markets, intensifying poaching pressures. In response to these dire challenges, conservation efforts have become more strategic and scientifically driven. Protected areas have been established across the range of tigers to provide safe havens where they can live and breed without immediate threat from human encroachment. These protected zones are crucial for maintaining viable populations of wild tigers. Additionally, wildlife corridors that connect isolated patches of tiger habitat have been implemented in some regions. These corridors are vital for allowing genetic exchange and helping tigers disperse and access larger territories needed for a sustainable population. Conservation initiatives also include anti-poaching measures, community engagement programs to reduce human-tiger conflicts, and international cooperation under frameworks like CITES to control the trade in tiger parts. Educational programs aimed at local populations and global audiences seek to raise awareness about the importance of tiger conservation and the threats these animals face. The role of technology in conservation has expanded, with tools such as satellite imagery, camera traps, and genetic analysis being employed to monitor tiger populations and their habitats effectively, track poaching activities, and manage conservation strategies with greater precision. The survival of tigers in the modern world hinges on these continued and enhanced efforts. As apex predators, their health and presence indicate the well-being of the ecosystems they inhabit. Preserving tigers is not only about saving a charismatic species, but also about maintaining the ecological balance that sustains many other species, including humans. Today, the tiger is represented by several subspecies, each adapted to a specific range of habitats across Asia, showcasing remarkable diversity in size, behavior, and ecological niches. These include Bengal tiger, found primarily in India with smaller populations in Bangladesh, Nepal, and Bhutan. Known for its relatively high population, it resides in diverse habitats from grasslands to subtropical and temperate forests. Indochinese tiger roams across Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, Cambodia, and potentially southwestern China. These tigers are slightly smaller and darker than their Bengal counterparts. Malayan tiger, confined to the southern part of the Malay Peninsula. Recognized as a distinct subspecies in 2004, they are among the smallest of the mainland tiger populations. Siberian tiger, also known as the Amur tiger, inhabits the Siberian region of Russia, with small numbers in China and possibly North Korea. This subspecies is the largest of all tigers, adapted to the cold climate with a thick fur coat. South China tiger, currently found in captivity with recent efforts aimed at reintroduction. Historically roamed southern China, this subspecies is critically endangered, possibly extinct in the wild. Sumatran tiger, native to the Indonesian island of Sumatra, it is distinguished by its smaller size and darker fur with closer set stripes. It faces acute threats from deforestation and human encroachment. Despite their adaptability to diverse environments, tigers face ongoing challenges primarily driven by human activities and climate change. Habitat destruction due to logging, agriculture, and urban expansion continues to be a major threat, leading to the fragmentation of populations and a dramatic reduction in tiger habitats. Poaching remains a serious issue, driven by the illegal trade in tiger parts for traditional medicine and other uses. Climate change adds another layer of complexity, altering ecosystems and prey availability, which can force tigers to move into human-dominated landscapes, increasing the risk of human-tiger conflict. Rising sea levels, particularly in the Sundarbans, the world's largest mangrove forest and home to a significant population of Bengal tigers, threaten to submerge this critical habitat. In response to these challenges, a range of conservation strategies have been implemented. Significant among these are protected areas. Expanding and maintaining tiger habitats under legal protection helps to safeguard existing populations. These areas are critical for providing a safe environment for tigers to live and breed without immediate threats from human activity. Wildlife corridors. These corridors link isolated tiger habitats, allowing for migration and genetic exchange, which are crucial for maintaining healthy populations. Anti-poaching efforts, strengthened law enforcement and community patrols have been vital in combating poaching. Technologies such as motion sensor cameras and drones have been increasingly used to monitor protected areas. Community engagement, programs that involve local communities in conservation efforts, help to reduce human-tiger conflicts and provide economic benefits from wildlife tourism, which incentivizes conservation. Global and regional cooperation, international cooperation through agreements like CITES, and regional collaborations in tiger range countries help to curb illegal wildlife trade and promote shared conservation goals. The effectiveness of these strategies varies by region, but has been significant in areas with strong enforcement and community support. For example, India has seen a notable increase in its tiger population due to comprehensive conservation efforts. Continued global support and adaptation of conservation strategies to local and evolving challenges are essential to ensure the survival of tigers in the wild.